Don't start yet.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We begin on page 142, Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Mi Melech Elyon, Mi Melech HaMalchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's a great honor. I'm actually quite thrilled to welcome this family to the Bima, the Spencer family, as they come up and light our Shabbat candles and then lead us in Kiddush. Come on.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehatlik ner, להדליק נר של שבת.
For those who are able, we rise together for Kiddush 123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivan v'ratz Shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinhi lanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehilat lemikra'e kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim ki vanu v'harta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinhaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim. Gotta take a sip.
Gotta take a sip. No, you gotta drink it. Is it real?
Mm-hmm.
Like wine or grape juice?
It's definitely wine.
Okay. You go over it. Do you want to drink more? Okay. Please be seated. We continue together the bottom of page 127. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories, glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace, born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. We turn to page 130 with Psalm 95.
Lechu neranen al Adonai nariya litzur yisheinu lechu neranen al Adonai Nari alitzur yisheinu nekadma fanav betoda bizmirot nari alo ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim asher beyado מחקרי ארץ ותועפות הרים לו אשר לא הים בהו עשהו ויבשת ידיו יצרו כי הוא אלוהינו ואנחנו אמריתו וצאן ידו. Please join us 138 Lecha Dodi, the pinnacle of Kabbalat Shabbat. Lechandodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela Lechandodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela Shamor vezachor medibor echad hishmianu El hamiyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem multiferet v'litila Lechandodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela Lechandodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשב בתחילה לכאן דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לכאן דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני, עלייך נגלה, לכאן דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לכאן דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
For those who are able, we rise together to greet Shabbat Hamelka.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לכאן דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לכאן דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We continue together at the bottom of page 145. Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time, even at unlikely times and through unlikely places. There is no place on earth without the presence. We stay right here at the top of page 144, our Chetzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שם רבה בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומייכון ובחי דכל בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל מחתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן.
And we rise.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada-da-da-da, 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 yada-da-da-da. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam ba'ed, le'olam ba'ed. Yadadai-dai-dai, 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 yadadai-dai-dai.
Top of page 148.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim bechokma potea she'arim uvitvuna meshane itim umachalif et hazmanim sader et hakokavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono Borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshe v'choshe mipnei or Uma avir yom umevi laila, umavdil bein yom uvein laila. Adonai tzivaot shemo, El chai v'kayam tamid yimeluch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim.
Amen.
On the next page.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochveinu uvkumeinu, nasiach mechukecha, menismach medivrei Toratecha, ubemitzvotecha leolam ba'ed, ki heim chayenu me'orech yameinu, uvahem nehgeh yomam balayla. Ve'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu leolamim, Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchuto le'olam va'ed.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'divartam bam v'shivtecha v'veitecha uvlechtecha vadere uvshochbecha uvkumecha Ukshartam leot al yadeha, vehayu letotafot beineineha, uftavtam amuzuzot beiteha, uvishareha, leman tiskeru, ve'asitem et komizvotai, v'etem kedoshim lelohehem. Ani Adonai Elohehem, Asher Hotzietem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lahem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohehem, Adonai Elohehem emet.
Yasher koach.
We continue together at the top of page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there's no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Our song of Cherut, our song of freedom, our Michamocha on the next page.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot hosei velem, Nora tehilot hosei velem, Adonai meloch leolam ba'ed. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Elianu ve'amru, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Adonai meloch leolam ba'ed. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da.
Together, the top of page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will, our Hashkivenu, right here, 160.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamideinu shomreinu l'chaim l'chaim
The top of page 163, as we read together, we are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. Vishamru, right here, 162.
Vishameru v'nei Yisrael et hashambat lasot et hashambat lidorotam berit olam beini uvein bnei Yisrael oti leolam beini uvein bnei Yisrael oti leolam ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ubayom hashmi shavat vayinafash.
The middle of page 165. Prayer invites God's presence to suffuse our spirits, God's will to prevail in our lives. Prayer may not bring water to parched fields, nor bend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city. But prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, rebuild a weakened will. For those who are able, we rise together for our tefillah 166.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע ונאמנת להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue together at the top of page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh Shabbat. We continue with our Ritzei on the next page.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael u'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel u'tehil ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Karob Lechol Kore'av Penei Elavatecha V'choneinu Shefoch Ruchacha Betechzena Eineinu Beshuvcha LeTzion Berachamim Baruch atah Adonai Hamachazir Shechinato LeTzion
We continue together at the top of page 179. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. Make contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praise you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. 178.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום, כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום, בטוב מעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. We take a few moments for silent meditation. יהי לרצון אמרי פי, יהי לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי. Oh, may the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable before you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. מאמרו, מאמרו,
At this moment in our service, we think of those in our community, those especially who are in need of healing of body or spirit. Temple Emanu-El, we are thinking of Barbara Edelman, Sophia Barry, Mary Lynn Bates, Margaret Bell, Donna Berman, Judy Baritsky, Arit Cohen, Lydia Cutler, Brett Drummond, Edward Coyne, Karen Hill, Luna Hollett, Eileen Johnson, Bradley Klein, Stephen Klein, Richard Magnani, Michal Muzerowitz, Stephen Muss, Ron Ostreicher, Chad Petrowski, William Polimis, Malkabat Rachel, Judy Scher, Susan Shyland, Della Sigler, Harold Travelut, and Alan Unger. For those who are with us tonight, if you are thinking of a loved one or friend and you wish to share a name out loud, we invite you to do so either by rising or as my eyes meet yours. For those names mentioned out loud and for those names that are still in our hearts, and Mishaberach, our prayer for healing, middle of page 371.
Mi Avotenu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
It's March 1st. I believe in 45 days. We all know what that means, right? Taxes. Taxes. I just got an email from our accountant. We're still missing some documentation. I've just been thinking about money. I'm going somewhere with this. In last week, with our bar mitzvahs, I had my second celebrity. I'm not going to say his name, but he's a regular in Squawk on the Street on CNBC. It was quite a thrill. I don't want to be Pollyannish, but I understand how the world operates. Since our beginning, we needed currency, we needed money to exchange something, to live. And based after study, I understand that the majority of Americans, what we fight about is about money. We need money to live. We need money to run a synagogue. I understand that. We need money to raise more money in order to be sustained. It's how we function. Many Americans are struggling with that regard. Some aren't. Things are more expensive. But it's something that keeps us up, and I recognize that. And anyone who says money doesn't solve any problems, it can make things easier. I'm not Pollyannish, and I understand that. But as a rabbi, money, it's not the most valuable commodity that we have. And I'm saying this in front of people who know investment. It's not. I'll soon be 42, and I finally have figured out what the most expensive and valuable commodity we have in the world. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, they don't have enough money in order to purchase this. The most valuable and meaningful commodity that we have in our lives is time. I want to say that again. The poorest person on earth, the richest person on earth, nobody can buy time. And here we are in Ki Tisa, which talks about a census, and we're actually forbidden to count people. Don't get me going on that. We're going to deal with the golden calf, and based on our rabbis, God really never wanted a mishkan, a sanctuary. He did it because of the golden calf. God never needed anything tangible. But again, in this Torah portion, out of the blue, we have another reminder to observe Shabbat. something that's temporal, time. And we have it in our old prayer book and our new prayer book, that great Heschel quote that you guys know. The meaning of Shabbat is to celebrate what? Time rather than space. So it's time. Time. And I look out this congregation tonight, and I could see in your eyes, and I can feel it in your souls, so many of you want time back. The first is to spend time with a loved one. Something that totally unexpected is taken away from your lives. Someone would ask, would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button in your life? No brainer, rewind to fix some stuff. So if we had the ultimate wish that we can get our time back, I'm surely confident as we experience the ebbs and flows of our reality, we would go back in time and make some adjustments. But unfortunately, I can't grant you that wish. Every single morning in Judaism, Modeh ani lefanecha, we thank God for waking up in the morning. It is the greatest gift that we have to wake up in the morning, and if we have our faculties, the ability to do something good in our lives and the ability to make repairs when needed. Again, the importance of time. Since October 7th, I've been cautious as what we are supposed to do as a Jewish community in order to pivot, in order to write the next chapter of our sense of Jewish identity, our sense of Zionism, our sense of God, our sense of Torah, our sense of Israel. I didn't have the right prescription in October, November, December. I think many of us didn't have any concept as to how to write that next chapter. Why? There's still hostages, there's still a war, and we know the world around us, a simple scan of the news, which I really don't want to talk about tonight. And I think it is okay for us more than ever. You didn't hear that. Is beginning to write the first chapter. The first chapter of a new Judaism where everyone here, all of Jewish Birmingham, Bethel, Emanu-El, Chabad, KI, Federation, JCC, Kolat Jewish Family Services, Jewish Day School. I hope I hit them all. If I didn't, I sincerely apologize. But it's up to all of us. And that first chapter is going to be about time. I want you to ask yourself each morning, how do I want to spend time? We have a prescribed set of time for Shabbat, and I wish we could all observe Shabbat in our own capacity, but what do we want to do with that time? Especially with regard to how time can complement our Jewish ethos. And that chapter, the time we have is to call someone, check in on them, say, I love you, or say, I'm sorry. The second thing of time we're going to do is to appreciate the small things in life. There's a joke on Euclid Avenue now because it's closed. That Peachtree, the main cut-through, we're calling it the 405 at Wilshire Boulevard now because it's so jam-packed and it's easy to get frustrated, but here's the beauty of time. I'm in my own car, climate-controlled, talking to friends, or listening to the radio, I don't need to get mad at this. When we come home, how do we use that time? Do we play with our children, our grandchildren? Or do we go back and put ourselves right in front of this? It's only here for security purposes, by the way. We can make the ultimate difference in our lives. Not to quote Gandalf, but to decide what to do with the time that is given to us. And my wish for this congregation, my wish for my rabbinate here, is use the time that we have in order to permeate God, Torah, and Israel. In order to ensure that life cycles are met, that our children are learning the roots of our tradition, that our community leaders are supported, that we grow as a congregation not because we are forced to financially, because we want to, because of where we are in time. So I am devoted, whatever it takes, to ensure that this valuable commodity is used best for this congregation. Every Shabbat service, I want us to walk away with something positive, even with the world around us. And I'm so excited. Miss Lois Cohn's here, and Jan Hirsch. We have an unbelievable Eat, Pray, Love experience in a week. Please come. This is Saturday morning. Again, time. This is going to be our new challenge, is to use this commodity in order to enrich your lives. We have seconds, we have minutes, we have hours, but we don't know what the next day will be. So when we wake up each morning, even when so many obstacles are against us, we figure out how to make use of that time. Yes, Heschel said the purpose of Shabbat is to celebrate time rather than space. But every day of creation, when God created the world, was a temporal event. Celebrate each day. Celebrate your siblings. Use time to enrich our neshamas and our community around us. Shabbat Shalom. For those who are able, we rise together, Aleinu 586.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. מה אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
On this Shabbat, we recall the yortzites of Mitzi Jaffe Ahrens, Edith Perman Allen, Dorothy Beck, Alice Wilson Black, Elizabeth Liz W. Bleberg, William Bromberg, Sherry Turner, Norman J. Cohen, Victor Cohen, Phyllis Grandel, Gloria Alexander Etheridge, Suzanne Gaines, Laura Beth Gill, Richard Goldner, Amelia Goldsmith, Ida Estroff Harris, Frida Herman, Milton D. Jacobson, Sarah Freeman Clafter, Saul Koretsky, Bernard Cronenberg, Ralph Levine, Robert Lewis, Chris Lewis, Robert Hirsch Loeb, Pearl Wald Marcuse, Shannon Hope Kogan McInerney, Morton M. Mitnick, Lauren Corman Moran, Sarah Newberger, Moise Newberger, Anna Eisenberg Odrezin, David Petrosky and Leonard Petrosky, Lena Phillips, Sylvia Rafflo, Thelma Renaud, Elizabeth Rubin, Rose Seaton, Bertha B. Shapiro, Mrs. S.A. Shapiro, Max Sokol, Alex Walton Sokol, Alan Sowery, Adria Spielberger, Stella Bear Strauss, Adolph B. Wheel, Rosalind Wheel, Arthur Weinberg, Marjorie Goldstein Wertheimer, and Henry Wrench. Our heartfelt condolences of the recent passings of Stuart Kamen, Isidore Keith Fleischer, Nathan Goldstein III, Robert Lawrence Hertzberg, Herbert Arthur Meisler, Scott Richards, and Dr. Harold Seitlin. May all their memories forever be a blessing. We rise together as United Congregation or Mourners Kaddish 598. Yikadal v'ikadash shemei Rabbah, bi'omad yivrach yotei v'amlich malchutei, b'chayachon of yomechon uv'chayet d'kol Beit Yisrael, b'gala u'izman kari v'yamru.
Amen.
Yehei shemei Rabbah mivarach le'olam alamel maya. Yitbarach v'hishtabach v'hitba'ar v'hitromam v'hitnaseh v'hitadar v'hitalev v'hitalel shemei dekudsha
Brichu.
le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata dalmin ram b'yomam v'yamru.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'el kol Yisrael v'yamru.
Amen.
O say shalom b'imromav. Huya say shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen.
O say shalom b'imromav, huya say shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
We conclude with the Hope Hatikva 678.
Kol od balev penima nefesh Yehudi homia ulfatei mizrach kadima ein letzion Sophia od lo avda tikvateinu hatikva mat shnot alpayim liyotam chofshim be'artzeinu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim liyotam chofshim be'artzeinu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Baruch Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon.
Shabbat
Shabbos.
Shalom, everybody.